So we're gonna start it. So node man, right? We have node-man server, so it's gonna run automatically update it. And let's open another window on the right to do the npm start to run the client side. Right, it's gonna take some time. Meanwhile, we can open the assignment requirement to checking the routing paths. We're gonna need them later. So let's open the assignments. We make a 3. Okay. Let me scroll to the bottom. Page part. Alright, so again, we're gonna need a few functions in the server side, including the create new page, find all pages for the current website, and the find page by ID, update page, and the delete page. And the URL path already here, so just go ahead and create the file. It's still running. I mean, this computer is super slow, so let's go ahead and create the server side files. I already created a page server.js, so I can just write the same thing like we did for the user and for the website. Going to have module that exports function. Because the whole thing going to be treated as a function. Page server, put this in, and the content will be inside this function. All right. Now let's link this with my website is finally open, and let's link this with app.js. App.js inside here we're gonna require. Let me increase the font size. Sorry, I forget that. Make it bigger, and cancel the auto format. All right, so we're gonna require /services, and the file name is page.server.js. Actually, you do not need the .js because it's already a JavaScript file. The node knows that it's JavaScript file, right? Seems like I'm getting an error. Misspelled the require. Here we go. Okay, so both sides are the client side is compiled successfully, and the server side is running on 3100. That means everything is correct. So I should be able to see my pages here. Let's log in as Shiyu. That's the only one has a page inside it. Gizmodo, it has 3 pages inside here, and right now. It's still trying to get in the pages from client side. We are going to move that to the server side. All right, we're going to move the pages to the server side. So the first thing we do, let's go to the page service here. We're gonna have pages inside here. Pages is equal to array, as array is inside the app.js. Let's move it to here. Inside here, the pages, state pages. Let's copy this array. Go ahead, copy that, and put that in here. And it's my pages array. Has 3 pages. Alright, so let's take a look of the page list. That's going to be the first file we're working with, page list. Alright, so inside here we have, let's say, everywhere we use the props with pages, we're going to have to redo it. Here it has this props the pages. It's about filter pages, looking for the pages belongs to the current file. I think that's the only thing we need to change. Alright, so we're actually going to rewrite this part. Yeah, this part needs to be rewritten. So we're going to again import the Axios. Import Axios from the Axios. That's a library we use to send out the request and getting back response. Okay, inside here we are going to send out request. So again, we're gonna make this as asynchronous call because it's gonna take some time to receive the response. And after receiving the response, then we're gonna do the next step to save that in the state. Before that, we're not gonna do this state. So we're gonna have await here, constant. Again, still called current pages, which is equal to await, waiting for this one to be finished. Access the get. Get is get method used to receive the information from the server. And the path here, we have that in here. Find all pages for the website. This one here. /API /website /WID /pages. Copy that. This one here, and we actually need to examine one line and change it a little bit. Backticks here. The WID here should be the $, this the state, the WID. Right? We have that in the state. We have that in the state here, WID. Right. That's gonna give us all the pages. And that's it for the client side. Let's go ahead and go to the page side to create this function. To the server side to create this function. Right, so we should have app.get with the same path. And in WID center here, we're gonna run the function, request a response. And in this function, we want to send out the pages belongs to this website. So we're gonna need to get in this WID here. Let me open my notes here. So I'm going to say constant. Oops. Let's go to right. Constant WID is equal to the request params and the WID. Right, we need a WID from it. When you know which website it belongs to. And we're looking for all the pages for this website. And once we get the WID, we can start our comparing, and send all the things belongs to all the necessary pages to the client. So it's gonna be let's see, constant. Let's see, how do I do it? Result is equals to pages the filter. Right, we're gonna filter. Filter takes a function for each page. Inside pages, I want to make sure that the page, the website ID is equals to the WID. Those are the pages I want to keep. Update, just raise the JSON, the result to the client, right? So now it's to the client. Raise the JSON, just parse it into a JSON format and send it to the client. All right, let's take a look. So now, seems like it's not working. Let's say page list here. It seems like this the state of pages is not a function. Right, I think the reason for that is because let me see that. So the pages here, that's initialized as array, and in the page service here, we're gonna make the results start with an empty array and then update it. I think maybe that's the reason. WID equal to WID, let's try it. Refresh it. Okay, this Click on the Gizmodo. Oops, server error. Let's see what error it is. Assignment to constant variable. Okay, I cannot make it as a constant. It should be let. Otherwise, I cannot reassign the value to it. It's just like how we do it for the website. See, there's some default values here. Let's refresh it. Oops. Pages is not a function. I'm getting this error again. Before we send it out, let's console log it to make sure it is working. Console log results. See what we have here. Oh, I remember. Because what we received to the client is going to be a response. I need to say REST data to get it, right? This is going to be a REST, and it's going to be REST data. That's going to be a real data we want. Let's try it again. Let's get rid of this console log. Now it works. Now it works. Right, so now it works. Right, so we just moved the data, the page list from the client to the server side. That it's just already fully functional. And next one we're going to do is ending pages, new page, right? Ending new pages. Right now it's still going to ending the page to the client side. We're going to ask it to ending to the server side, right? So let's take a look over here. I think the only function we need to change here is in the onSubmit. There is a there's the props add page. We're not gonna use this function anymore. We're gonna send out a request to the server, ask server to end in this page. Right? It's the same thing. So asynchronous, and we're gonna do the await here. Await Axios. I need to import Axios. Or you can just, when you type Axios, it's asking you, do you want auto import it? Yes, auto import it for me. And it's just going, sometimes it's gonna make it like a capitalized version. I think it's fine, just a name. Avoid Axios, the any new stuff going to be post. So just going to be post. And I think the path here is yeah, /API/page, API page. It's just as simple as possible. /API/page. Post a new page into it, and the new page I want to post it is this one, the new page, right? This guy, new page. There's that. Right, I think that's it for client side. Just send out a request, and other things he's not gonna care. Now his business, so he's going to send out the server going to take care of that. That's called separation of concerns. The client side doesn't really care about how you're gonna process it in the server. Server gonna handle all things about data. So let's go to the page servers, ending this function. App the post /API/page. Right, that is the path, and again request response. All right. So what we're gonna do here is create this new page. So we're gonna say getting this page from the request the body. Request body. The new page is equal to rec the body. So from it's the body part, it's how we send it. Not a variable, it should be constant. We're no longer use the variables anymore. This should be a comma. And once we're getting the new page, we are pushing that into the pages array. So it's going to be pages.push new page. And now we can already send it back. REST.json page, just send out the new page will be fine. Right? Tell the client we are done on the server side. You are ready to go to whatever you want to do next. Right? So let's try it out. Here. So it's ending a new page. It's got 1, 2, 3, title 3 to 1, submit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 is here. Even I refresh page, it's gonna be still here, right? And I can also add a new page to other websites like Facebook. Adding one here. 222. It's just going to be here, right? Okay, so adding pages is done. So it's just that simple. And next one is page edit. Again, just going to change one function there. Page edit. Let's see. So we're gonna need actually two functions here. Actually three functions. Yep. So the first one we need to do is about the get page, which is going to getting the current page's information. Previously, we were getting information from the app.js. Right now, we're gonna get it from the server side. So get page need to be changed. Right. So we need a function to rewrite this get page function. This get page function needs to be rewrite. We're going to getting the page by the ID. So let's say Axios. Again, you need to import that. I just when I type Axios, it's going to pop up the window. I hit tab or click on it. It's going to automatically import it for me. All right. So Axios, we're trying to get in the current page information. So it's a get call. Get, and it's going to be slash. The path already defined here. Get page by ID is going to be slash API slash page and slash the PID. We're going to need the ID to know which page we want to get. Slash API slash page slash we need to use the backlinks here. So we need to pass in the real ID here because we're sending out a request. This state the page PID, sorry, the PID. This is the page ID in the state, right? We need to create asynchronous and await. Asynchronous and await. So it's going to be constant page. Page is equals to await for this one to be done. And once this one is done, we are just going to return it. Actually, this is not going to be page. It's going to be res, right? Going to getting a response. Okay, almost make the same mistake. And return res data. And so we can able to call this function here to getting the page we want. Right? That is get page. And let's go ahead to change another one. Right? We still have the onDelete here. This one not going to using the props the delete page function. This is from the client side. No longer needed. We're going to delete it from server side. Alright, so it's going to be, again, asynchronous. We're going to await here. Axios. The delete, right? Delete call. Be slash API slash page. Do I need a PID here? Yes, I do need a PID here. Alright, slash PID. I think that's it. Actually not the PID. Should be give a real ID because then someone knows which one you actually want to delete. I want to delete the one with this state the PID. Right, knows which one to delete. After this one is done, we navigate to the previous page. All right. And one last thing to change is edit the page. Again, we're going to edit in the server side. So going to get that. So make this as a synchronous core. And let's do await Axios. The put is for updating slash API slash page, and we're gonna put this send out this new page going with it. You can only send out items in the request body when you're using put and the post. Because that's only going to be the place you need it. Because when you get information, you do not have to send information to the server. When you delete the data, you do not have to send new data to it. Only when you need to update the data or add some new data, you need to tell the server what you want to add. Right? So you can only add in body when you're using put or using post in the request body. Alright, so all the client side are done here. Let's go ahead to create these three functions in the server side. So let's add some comments to this one, otherwise we're going to forget what they are doing here. This one is for get all pages for this website. And this one is to ending new page. and D. Right. And next one I want to do is get page by giving ID, which is going to be app.get /API/page/PID. And it's going to be request, response, and doing something inside this curly brace. So getting this page, I already have this PID, so I can just grab this PID. So constant PID is equal to the request params. Every time you want to get something from the past, you're going to be using request params. And the thing you want to get, just PID. Okay, so the next thing what I want to do is to using this PID to finding the page we want. So we're going to using pages, the find. Looking for the one, actually let's go create constant page is equal to pages the find. Find takes a function. I'm looking for the page that has a page the ID is equals to PID. This is what I'm looking for. I think this is gonna work. So, and after I get the page, it's sending it to the server. Where's the JSON page? Send this to the client. Nice. Now this page to the client. And let's keep going to the next one. Delete page by giving ID. It's gonna be similar to this one. Almost the same. So we're gonna do app.get, not get, delete /API. Don't forget the first slash, right? If you forget first slash, it's not gonna work. Sometimes people are gonna forget it. PID and request response. Again, we're going to get in its ID, right? Once we're getting its ID, we are looking for it. Same thing, looking for it. Copy and paste here. After we found it, the thing we're actually looking for is its index. So we can use slice to getting rid of it. So I'm looking for the constant index is equal to the pages the index of this page. All right, looking for the page index. After I got its index, I'm going to do pages the splice. This index 1. Right, remove this one and erase the JSON pages. Actually, just this page is fine. And return anything to the client. Let the client know like we are done of the work here. It can move to the next part. So the await won't hold the program anymore. Right. Right. Let's end in the edit page as well, and then to test them together. So edit page. Right. Or call it update page. That's the last function. So we're gonna have function. Not function. What I'm doing should be app the put /API/page, right, and the request response. Request response. Right. So this time we are directly getting the whole page item from request body. So constant new page is equal to request body. Right. This is what we send out with the client function. Again, and then we are going to looking for the page with the same ID to update them. So we are going to using a map here. Let's say pages. When I create pages, did I use let? Actually, yeah, it's fine. Pages. Actually, it should be a let here. Let pages equal to that, right? Let pages equal to that. And pages is equal to the old pages, the map. Inside this map, for each page, we'd like to check. We want to check if if the page.id is equal to the new page.id, then we swap them. We swap the page into the new page, right? And after we swap it, we just return the page. I think the map also needs a return here, if I don't remember wrong. Actually, not. I think that's good enough. Let's test them. Let's test it. If they're not working, it's going to tell me if there's any error. So let's go ahead and go to test it. So I already tested the and. Let's try to change the post 1 here. If I click this one, it should give me the information of the post 1. No, I get an error. A component is changing a controlled input of type text to be uncontrolled. Something is wrong. Let's take a look over here. I don't get any error. And I think something wrong with get page by giving ID. I do not get the information of this page. I don't get the information of it, and it's give me an error. It's on the page edit line 78. Let's take a look at that. Line 78. There's something wrong with this input. So 1 for the name. Is that because this page doesn't have a name? The page has name here. It has name. 78. It's definitely for name, right? Yeah, it's name. It's name. Let's see. Get page is right here. Let's console log it. Make sure that if that works. Console.log res.data. So what are we getting from it? I got the page. Yeah, I do get it. Name, title, website ID, and ID. Yeah, everything is correct. I do get in the page information. And then I did the set state. Let's do a page. No, that's a get. You need to get in the page by its ID, so that's why we put the page ID here. Here is a place we call the get page. After I call it, let's console log this page, see if we get it here. Console log the page. Right. I got a promise. So I cannot do it like this way. But let's actually, what we can do is we put this set state inside the get page method, so we do not need to have a return here. I think that's better. Let's copy that. Actually, I can just drag it into here and just directly call this page here. Right. So after we're getting the page, I'll just directly set the state inside here. Let's try it if that works. Page is not defined. Line 27. Oh, it should be res.data, right? Res.data. No longer have pages. Res.data name, res.data.title. So it is working, right? It is working. I'm getting post 1, getting post 2, getting post 3. I think the problem was like I was trying to return something from the from res.data, and it's just going to be, it's not going to waiting for this one to finish yet to getting a return. I may also need to have a asynchronous and a wait for this get page, but just make it easier so we can just directly move the set state into the get page method. So it's going to waiting for this one to finish, then set state. Otherwise, it's just going to running too fast without the data it needs. All right, sometimes just happens. So right now we can get in the information of each page. Am I able to delete that? Let's try to delete the post 3 here. Delete.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Okay, so I got deleted the post 3. Let's try to. I think it works. So right now I want to come back. It just doesn't have post 3 anymore. I can also delete post 2. Yeah, everything's working. And let's try to edit it, see if we can update it. So once you do some function, you always want to test it. Let's try to edit it to post 1, 2, 3. Lorem 1, 2, 3. Update it. Update it. Nothing is happening. Go back here. It does change it, but didn't navigate me back to the previous page. Let's take a look of the update function we have on the client side. On submit, and we do have props the history the push. Why it doesn't push me? Did I get a response from the server? Let's try it. Open the network, clear it up, try to edit it. Right, let's clear it up again. So try to edit it. 1, 2, 3, 2. Click OK. It's pending. It's running. It's still running. So I do not get a response from the server. So this is why the client side is waiting. It's waiting for response because we do not get any response back. Let's take a look of the server. Why we do not have a response back? Page server here for the update. Here. Okay, I didn't send it out to response. It should have a REST JSON somewhere here, right? So after everything is done of this map, let's REST.json, send out the response to the server, to the client. I can send anything. I'm gonna send out this new page to it. Right, think it. Okay, I update this page for you. Let's try it again. So right now, if I update it to post 1 again, I'll actually change the post to 1, 2, post to Lorem 1, 2, update, and it works. I can also update it. I'll post it 2. It works. Because I changed the server, so the server is restarted, so they come back. Right? So like anything you change here, for example, if I just adding a space, you're gonna see this one is gonna restart. Restarting due to change, starting no server, and everything gonna back to normal. If I refresh page, everything just going back to normal. So right now we are still do not have database. So the things here just temporarily stored in the server. But every time when we refresh the server, it's gonna just come back. And then 2 weeks later, after this assignment, the next assignment, we're going to move things to the database, and that's going to be the end of this project. Yeah. All right, so that's it for the page part. See, just same thing as the website, and even easier. And next Monday, we're going to do the widget part. Right, it's going to be something similar, but maybe a little bit complicated because we have 5 files here, different files here. We're going to take care of the heading, image, and YouTube, but it won't be too hard. It's going to be similar. Right? Just we need to extra care about the stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to upload the video to the YouTube, and you can keep working on the part you're still working on. And